My name is Brother Roy Glover, and I would like to take a brief moment to speak on peace and protection. I am married to the most beautiful and loving woman I know. I am also a proud father of three boys. Not only must I provide for my family, I must protect them as well. My family is at peace when I'm with them because they know I have their back. I'm also a police officer that's sworn to protect and serve. Depending on the situation, it's my duty to protect those in need and to give others peace of mind. But who is there to protect and give me peace? Who will help me when I am stressed and worried? The answer is God. But I must pray and have faith that God will give peace and protection. Romans 15:13 reads, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit." The key word in that verse is trust. If you have faith, then you are choosing to trust in the Lord. Psalms 56, 3 and 4 reads, "When I am afraid, I will trust in you. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust. I will not be afraid. What can mortal man do to me?" As Christians, we must always trust in the Lord in order to have peace. The one great enemy of peace is worry. We worry because we lack faith that God cares for us. So we often deprive ourselves of peace because of our lack of faith in God's continuous care. Paul assured Christians that God offered us something greater than a life of worry. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. I must tell God what I need and thank him for all he has done. If I do this, I will experience God's peace, which is far more wonderful than the human mind can understand. Every morning on my way to work, I pray to God for his protection. I also read Psalms 23. "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." I cannot tell you the amount of times I've been in harm's way, and God brought me through it. Even when I had injuries that I had sustained because of my own carelessness, I knew because of God's grace, my injuries could have been worse than what they were. We must thank God for the good and the bad. I've learned in my Christian walk with God that things I believe are bad can always be worse. I must thank him for giving me what I can bear. As you continue to pray and trust in God, he will speak to you. God speaks to us differently. God has spoken to me through my children. I can recall having to discipline my oldest child for misbehaving. As I was spanking him, he cried out and said, "Dad, I love you." I stopped, I grabbed him and looked him straight in his eyes and said, "How can you say you love me and do what you did?" I then left my child's room and closed the door behind me. At that moment, it was as if time stopped, and I paused. I opened my mouth and said, "Lord, I hear you." So continue praying and trusting in the Lord. He will always provide you with peace and protection. Thank you for your time. And I pray your days and nights are always blessed.